2K released an agenda to get this free Dark Matter STEPH Curry, and this card looks like a beast. So there's two ways you can get this STEPH. First of all, 2K released these bold packs, which yes, have all of these players in them, including Dark Matter STEPH. But I don't know why you'd open these, when if you come to your season agendas, you'll see you have these bold challenges. And basically there's 8 challenges right here. They are actually super easy, and you can see here, you're able to obtain every single one of the bold players, including a couple of Galaxy Opals as well. But once you complete all 8 of these challenges, that's when you'll see the final reward is Dark Matter STEPH Curry. And you can see I've already completed all of them, and this took me 3 hours. That's all for Dark Matter STEPH. So that's right, in this video, I'm going to be showing you the best tips and the easiest way to be able to get the Dark Matter STEPH and Curry. So now let's come to our agendas, and let's figure out what challenge we want to focus on first. The first ones I did were actually 2 of the harder ones, because I did this one right here for Galaxy Opal Julius Randle, where you have to score 200 points in the paint over multiple multiplayer games. But I also combined this challenge with the challenge for Galaxy Opal Jefferson, because to get him, you have to make 150 dunks over multiple games. So what I ended up doing is I ended up creating a salary cap team with a bunch of good dunkers. You can see my bench is just players that have a 100 salary cap, and then all of my starters are amazing dunkers. Then I went and hopped into a game of the salary cap mode, and I said to myself, I don't care if I win or lose. You can see my record is 2-5, and that's because this is what I did. Because everyone's trying to do these challenges right now, literally a lot of the time your opponent will just flop and allow you to get dunks, and all you have to do is just flop yourself to be like, yes, I want to do this. I want to give you all the points in the paint. I want to give you the dunks, and then they'll go, okay, well, I'll do the same thing for you. I'm not saying it happens 100% of the time, but this is what really helped for me. I did have to play a couple of normal games, but still all I did was just drive inside and tried to go for those dunks. So you can see here, it works out so well, as after one salary cap game, I got about 35 dunks every single time, which means it only takes about 5 salary cap games to be able to complete all the dunks. I'm not gonna lie though, it is super boring doing this, but at least it's 2 people being able to do it. Your opponent gets it, we get it, and you can see just what I've shown right now. We have got so many dunks with all these players. It was actually so easy. And the best part about both of those challenges is you can combine them into one. Because yes, obviously every dunk which is needed for Jefferson equals 2 points in the paint, which is needed for Julius Randle. So we're literally just completing both of these challenges at the same time. So that's how then I was able to complete it. We got Jefferson, and then also we were able to get the Galaxy Opal Julius Randle, just like that. Now for me, it was super easy because my opponents were nice, but let's say they don't just flop, and you're not allowed to do that. I still recommend doing it in the salary cap mode and literally just constantly driving, backdoor cutting to try and get those dunks. Then next up, I ended up focusing on this challenge where you had to make 44 pointers in clutch time offline or clutch time online. And you may be like, 44 pointers is a lot. Trust me, it's so easy, because I was able to do it in 3 games, and we were also able to combine another challenge with it. Because you can see the clutch time offline team I used. We had Kyle Korver as my player that was going to take all the 4 pointers, and then all my bigs were actually Pistons players. And the reason for that is to get Pink Diamond Jalen Duren, you need to get 50 rebounds with Pistons players over multiple games. So once again, we were completing 2 challenges in one. And this was so easy because my games were on semi-pro difficulty, because literally all I do on the defensive end is just flop, because trust me, they're going to miss a lot of shots. Sure, they made that one right there, but then we give it to Kyle Korver, and all you want to do is run it down, go a little snatchback, pull that shot straight into his face, and green. You will green so many of them. If you got a good player like Kyle Korver, he's by far my favorite. But the reason I'm using goals as well is because then you go against a bad team yourself, and then you're able to get so many rebounds because they've missed so many shots, and also you're able to get so many threes because they can't play good defense. So just like that, that's another 4-pointer there. Then once again, what do you think I do? We flop once again and try and get them to shoot. All you want them to do is shoot deep threes, because they're not really going to make any on semi-pro difficulty, especially with the gold cards. So right here, 3 4-pointers in like what, 30 seconds. And that's how in only 5 minutes, 1 clutch time offline game, I was able to score 64 points and get 16 4-pointers. Not to mention, I also got 13 rebounds with Pistons players, so we're just ticking everything off. But remember, if you've only just started clutch time offline, one thing I do recommend you do is you try and stay on the semi-pro difficulty. So you can see here, if I win this next game, I'll go into the pro tier, and I don't want to go there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load into a game, and I'm literally just going to quit straight out of it. So now we've got 1 loss, quit it again. Now we've got 2 losses. We'll go into a final game, quit for our final time again. And because that now reset the tier, we're now back at the start at 1 win. So that means now we've got 5 more games games that we can play on semi-pro difficulty. So that's a little tip if you're finding it difficult. So that's how we were able to complete this 4-pointers challenge and complete about half of the rebounds needed for Pink Diamond, Jalen Durham. Then next up, I focused on this challenge right here. We have to make 53 pointers over multiple triple threat online games or triple threat online co-op games. But I didn't just complete this challenge at once. I combined it with these challenges for Pink Diamond, Boris Diaw. Because for this challenge, you have to make 53 pointers with power forwards over multiple games. So I hopped into a game of triple threat online using this team right here. I used this Julius Randle because he's a power forward, and same goes for this Sean Marion. And fortunately, once again, because everyone was doing these challenges, we once again were just able to flop every single time and give each other's threes. Some people were going for points in the paints and dunks, which is fine as well, but I was just able to get these threes and I was not complaining at all. But again, if this doesn't work in your favor, if people aren't doing this, you still are able to do it quite easily just by playing triple threat online and being able to shoot threes. But I highly recommend you end up using your power forwards too, because you may as well kill two birds with one stone and actually do both of the challenges at once, because Julius Randle is a great player to do it with. So I think we ended up playing 7 games of triple threat online. Each game took about 2 minutes, and you can see we got 7 threes. And that's then how we were able to get the Pink Diamond Boris Diaw, and how we were also able to complete this challenge for making 53s in triple threat online. But then we have to look at this challenge. We have to win 4 games using 10 Warriors players. Now this one's so easy, because what I did is I created a team with 10 Warriors players, and I also used Kyle Korver because I love this card in offline. And then finally I used 2 Pistons players, one being Ben Wallace and the other one being Bill Laimbeer, just to add to those rebounds needed for Pink Diamond, Jalen Durham. Then what I ended up doing is going over to challenges. Then I went to skill challenges, and then you'll see these basketball fundamentals challenges. You want to come down and do this one right here, the 3-point scoring challenge. This one's so easy because it's on semi-pro difficulty, and all you need to do to finish the game is literally make 6 3-pointers as a team. So I actually tried to complete 3 challenges in one while doing this, because I was also focused on getting steals, as we needed 25 of them in single player games to be able to get this Pink Diamond OG. So then you can see here, it's so easy to get threes on semi-pro difficulty. Just go the snatch back, pull that 3 in his face. It doesn't matter how contested it is, pretty much it's going to go in. But then on defense, straight away I try and line up my steal, and you can see here with Steph Curry, we were unable to get that one. That's fine, but then after that I just give up. Giving them the wide open 3, you may as well, but this time we run down with Kyle Korver once again and pull this 3 in his face. It only takes 6 of them, so literally this game only takes about 2 minutes, but you are able to try and get steals as well. And that's what we're able to do right here with Steph Curry. We obviously get that steal, kick it back to Kyle Korver, pull the 3 once again. That's what, our 5th in this game, and all we needed was 1 more. So you know what time it is? It's Steph Curry time to come down, get this steal. That's number 2, just like that. Steph, finish off the game for us with the 3, and it's done. You can see how quick that was. Literally, it took us 2 minutes, and we got 2 steals as well. So once you end up doing that 4 times, then you complete the challenge using 10 Warriors players. And now you'll notice the only challenges potentially left over are to get rebounds with Pistons players, and also to get 25 steals in single player games. So then I decided to come over to triple threat offline and use this team right here. You can see I have Sidney Moncrief just because he gets some crazy good steal animations. And then we've got our 2 Pistons players being Marvin Bagley and Darko to be able to pull down those boards. So then all I do is just try and get steals with Sidney Moncrief just like that, and then I just go for the scores straight after, because there's no real point trying to hold the ball. It's so much easier after an inbound to be able to get the steal, because they kind of do like this weird animation where then you can get a steal. So just like that, we got another one, literally in back-to-back possessions. Then we get the score, and that's how it's done. And then once you end up accumulating those steals, you'll also get the rebounds, and then you'll be able to complete this challenge for the Pink Diamond OG Anunoby, and you'll also be able to complete the challenge for Pink Diamond Jalen Durham. And you know what that means? That means you will have completed all 8 of these agendas, meaning yes, it's time for Dark Matter Steph. So once you end up doing all that, you'll get this beautiful screen right here. Dark Matter Steph Curry has been obtained, and then yes, we've got him in this unopened pack right here. I'm so excited to open this up. You may see we're on the no money spent too. This is so exciting, because yes, once we open up this pack, we're going to be able to get our first Dark Matter on this account. Bam, just like that, we get the Dark Matter animation. You gotta love to see it. And yes, I'm so hyped to get this this card on the team. Because for absolutely free, once we flip it now, we're going to see a Western Conference point guard. That's right. And it is none other than Steph Curry, the dark matter version. He's going to be such a beast, and he looks like such a good card. Welcome Steph Curry to the squad. Man, that's so exciting. Let's go. Thank you very much, Steph. And I love this little animation there too. Our first dark matter on no money spent. And this card looks absolutely crazy because obviously he's a dark matter. He's a 99 on both offense and defense. And just look at these stats. Like, look at his shooting stats. 99.3, obviously. 80 driving dunking is actually pretty good too, but he's got some really good defense, which is the thing I'm surprised about. And it's actually going to make him a really usable card. But then also look at these badges. He comes with 40 Hall of Fame badges, which is more Hall of Fame badges than they put on special inserts that come out in packs. So man, this card's going to be absolutely crazy to say the least. And not to mention, a lot of his badges are defensive ones too. So anyway, I'm so happy we're able to get this card, as obviously when we check out his release too, it is absolutely fire. Like, it's actually so quick and it is so nice. If people know how to use Steph Curry, they are going to be absolute weapons with this card, which actually makes me a little bit nervous, but I'm so hyped to see what people can do with him. But you know what? We're not just finishing it there. I want to trial out this card in Clutch Time Online. And we're not just going to be using Steph. This is the team that we're going to be using right here. So obviously we've got a couple of these bold players. As yes, we're going to be testing out this Julius Randle and also this Richard Jefferson too, who both look like some insane cards. Obviously though, Steph Curry, I'm excited to see what you can do, as he was absolutely free, which is so exciting, and I'm hyped to see how he goes. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this game. And my opponent has an amazing team, as he got so lucky to be able to get that Dark Matter Wemby. Speaking of that card though, you guys have to watch Dark Matter Wemby's Legacy, or just the Wemby's Legacy I should say, that I released yesterday, because obviously it was crazy. What a terrible shot to take first. Can we just talk about that shot? Is he doing the challenges? I don't know. I feel like I have to play defense though. He might be doing them. I actually am not sure, but we got to play this game and we got to see what our Steph Curry can do. So Stephanie this time, it actually looks like he's playing. Can you believe that that was the first shot I took? Steph Curry with the layup. I like it. I just can't believe this Steph is absolutely free. Like, they're giving us a Dark Matters for free now. Are you kidding me? And like a big name being Steph Curry too. Steph, your first three. You know he's not missing this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, maybe he is, because that was a very, very, very quick release, and I did not expect that. Wemby's there, though, and Wemby's the one that contested that and made a great play. Like, I can't lie, the contest he got there was so good. We're not missing this three, though. That one's green. The best part is, though, is with the rush challenges, we certainly did have quite a few challenges that were extremely hard. This one is so easy, as, that's the one issue with Steph Curry right there. If you want to drive inside, you're more than likely going to get blocked, and just like that, he makes us pay. And that's just because he doesn't have the highest driving dunk, which is a little bit annoying, but it's okay, because Steph this time, what you got for me? Let's give it out to Julius Randle this time. Back out to Steph Curry. Steph Curry, let's go up on Wemby this time. Yeah, I might be showing why you don't drive with him. Why literally you just do not drive with this card, because we just got snatch blocked. To be fair, we are going against Dark Matter Wemby, which does make sense, and he ends up missing that three. Steph pulls down his first rebound, and you know what? I want a three in transition, or just a mid-range. That's a better shot. We don't take the lays. And here we go. We're on the fast break this time. I see the three ball. I think we all see it. I think we're going to get it too. Bang. The one thing I will tell you guys is I suck with Steph Curry in 2K. Like, I always have pretty much. I just don't really know dribble moves too well, and that's just the one thing that I'm really bad at, and we're lucky to be going to the line there. At least we know he's not missing free throws. There's one. With all his shooting badges, all of his stats, he ain't missing them. Oh, that should be an inbound steal. It is too. Let's go. That's absolutely huge as well. And you know what? We're chilling this time. We're chilling because I want a three ball with him, or maybe just the lay on Wemby. Let's get the dunk. What I will tell you as well is he's actually playing really good defense. So Steph this time, let's give it back out to Julius Randle. Randle, let's take it inside. Let's pump fake this. I want Steph Curry for a wide open three ball, or maybe a corner three. Bruh, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Steph Curry with the fading shot. That's green. You know, in this game, I want to score every single point with Steph. So maybe we're not. That's a little bit annoying. We're now going to have to score with Powell, but this doesn't really count. We obviously have to win. It's kind of why we had to take that. We get fouled here. And now it's time to drop 20 points in this game, because as you know, we're not missing free throws. There we go. The annoying part is we just got takeover, and I'm so excited to have takeover with him, but I think all that's going to happen here is he's going to foul us straight away. So yeah, I guess we'll just show free throws, but I at least want one opportunity with takeover to take a deep three. So I think all we need is just one stop, just like this. Yep, he missed it. Okay, now let's give it into Steph's hands. Steph this time, take it to the right, pull this deep three from the logo. No, I missed it. I can't be missing that. That was a good shot. Let's give him this shot. Take it, take it. No, he's not even taking it. I want him to shoot so we can get one more opportunity. Let's call a timeout, timeout, timeout. I got to take that shot again. This is such a dog shot. Okay, I feel like Julius Randle's going to set us a screen and Steph Curry's going to run off it. Okay, that's absolutely what didn't happen, but yeah. It was not worth it. Anyway, at least we won by 7, and we certainly showed what Steph can do. As yes, in 5 minutes, he had 22 points and 1 rebound, also 1 steal, but most importantly, our direct opponent being Derrick Rose did not score a single point. And that's a dark matter card that we're stopping, which means now we get to spin the wheel, and the question is, do we get anything nice from this? Not really. But in good news, we did get something extremely nice in this video, being this dark matter Steph Curry. Now, the question is, do I recommend you guys go through and complete all of these bold challenges? There is all 8 of them, and the thing you got to remember too, you don't only get Steph Curry, you also get a bunch of great pink diamonds, including some amazing galaxy opals. So you know what my answer is going to be? Absolutely yes, I recommend it. This Steph is potentially easier to get than any of the galaxy opals from the Rush collection from last season, and he's the best card we've seen so far. So 100% I recommend it, and I hope this video helped out. Be sure to smash that like button if it did, and also make sure to subscribe if you're new. That's pretty much it. I appreciate you all watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.